Hey guys, Piper here. So, I'm ready to do this. So I got my tobacco tray by Boogie Down Piper. Love this. It's got a little cut in it so you can pour it out when you make a mess. So, I got my paper here. And then I have my McClelland 2015. I have my Stonehenge. And I have my sixpence. So, now I don't necessarily have one of my setups here with me right now. So what I do have is I have 3 pipes I'm going to use that are all roughly the same size and same, distance, so it's not like one's a church, one's, something or other. So first I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Dagner. So I'll set this one for the Stonehenge. Next one I'm going to do is my Bell Star. I'm going to set this one for the sixpence. And the last one I have is my Twain Sitter. I'm going to set this one for the 2015. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and load up the bowls and I'll get them lit up and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have them all loaded up. Now, I loaded them up kind of conservatively. Because I'm going to be smoking 3 different pipes, I didn't fill them to the brims. They're only loaded up to about here on each one, and just to kind of get enough that I can get a few puffs in. And then when I'm done the video, I can probably go back and finish them, and it will take me as long as a really good full-blown packed pipe. Because earlier, and I still have some in it, I was smoking this with some Bagpiper's Smoky Delight in it. FYI, I love this. It's a nice cool smoke. I bought another stem and I want to make one for the Country Gentleman. So, but I'm just throwing that in there because I have it out here. So the first one I'm going to be doing is the Stonehenge. So if you guys didn't see the last video, I'm going to go ahead and take, these are all flakes. And I'll tell you what, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely, look how thick that flake is absolutely gorgeous. So that's what the tin looks like. It's from GLP's, the Artisan series. And even now, you get like a cocoa smell to it. It's such a nice aroma to it. It really is a good smell. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up my lighting of this, and then I'll once I get a good light to it, I'll go ahead and bring it back in and showcase the next one, do the same thing, and then showcase the last one, do the same thing, and then I'll go ahead and relight each one as I'm smoking them individually. That way I don't have to worry about the charring light. So I'll get to that now. Okay, so the next one is going to be the Bell Star. This is going to be the sixpence. So the sixpence is also a GLP's series, and this one is part of the old London series. I forgot to tell you, in case you forgot, that this one is Virginia Perique with some burley in it. Very good. I like it. This one... Yeah, I just love how they can have such different smells. This one is a little bit more of an alcohol type smell to it. The flakes are a lot smaller, but they're still pretty decent thickness and stuff wise. I'm trying to get a good, like a thicker piece out. Hold on. It might have been broken up a little bit from when I was transferring them over, but this is the sixpence. It is a Virginia Perique, and this one has some Dark Fire Kentucky in it. I love Dark Fire Kentucky right now. That's honestly one of the first blends that I started smoking outside of vapors. Just the smell with this one is just, I love it. You know, it's one of those things where if you can put them in little like decanter balls, like a T-ball decanter, and just hang it somewhere and let the aroma fill the air, it's just such a pleasant smell. And this one was made or packaged, man, what is that? September of last year? And this one is November of last year. There's a lot of ones. So I'm going to go ahead and get this lit up, and then we'll move on to. All right. And the last one is the 2015. Now, in my personal opinion, the 2015 is probably the driest out of all of them. But the flakes are pretty massive. So, this one is a straight vapor blend. It's just Virginia and Perique. It's a little bit darker than the Stonehenge, but it's not as dark as the Sixpence. I think it's just because the Sixpence has some Dark Fire Kentucky in it. Smell-wise, I'm honestly not getting a smell. It doesn't really give off an aroma at all, which is just a little disappointing. You know, you go to open up a bag of tobacco or a tin, and you want to get that good smell. And this, you know, I opened this directly from smoking pipes, and then it's been sitting for a couple days in the bag, and I'm going to transfer it over to a jar, but it's had plenty of time for the air to hit it and stuff like that, and it still does not have a scent to it. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I've gotten them all char lit, so they all had their false light, so hopefully I should just be able to go through each one. And it's really funny when you're smoking blends at certain ports of the bowl, you might hit different things. So they pretty much all have about the same draft hole size, roughly like 128. I use the same drill for each one. The reason why I mod these is because I think the draft hole is way too open on standard Missouri Meerschaum pipes. So I like to go ahead and mod them and bring the draft hole down. To me, it makes me feel like I'm not, I don't know, sucking on a hose. That's the best way I can describe it. It's just sucking on a hose. You know, you just, you know, but anyway. So this one's a Stonehenge. And right off the bat, I'm not getting much Perique, getting a little bit more of the Virginia and the Burley, but it has a pleasant taste to it. Now, don't even ask me to describe the taste because I am terrible with that. Smell, on the other hand, is no problem. I can tell you what something smells like. After rubbing these out and smoking them, I've never had a problem with it always burns to a nice fine white ash. And I guess thanks to the added burley, it doesn't burn as quickly either. One of the things I hate about the Sutliff 1849, which is my favorite VaPer, is that it burns so quickly. It's just Virginia and Perique. So there's nothing else in there to add body to it, and I just feel like it burns so quickly. So that was a Stonehenge. So this is the sixpence. See, I got the pre-kit right away on this one. Look at this guy. He's still smoking. Look at that. Now, what I can say about the two, and it's like a weird explanation from myself, it's the best way I know how to describe it, is it's got a darker, heavier smoke to it. You know, with Sutliff 1849, when I'm smoking it, it feels real light and cool. This is a little bit darker and heavier. Look at that. It is still going. What's going on there? You can see a little ember in there. Look at that. You see it? It's crazy. I've never had a... Man, I'll tell you what. It's the reason why I love the sitters is they just... I don't even have to worry about it tilting or tipping over or anything. I should have brought something out to drink. Nope, it's out. All right. Not bad. So the next one I'm going to do is the 2015. Now this one is just a straight up VaPer. This one, it just hits you with the Perique. And like I said, out of the three of these, this one will go the quickest. I feel like nothing's added to it for body, so it just goes really, really, really quick. And like the VaPer, this is like a real light smoke. I feel like I'm sucking in cold air. Now it's not because of this, because it's such a short. It's still a nose warmer. But for some random reason, this one's not staying lit as much. I personally love them all. But in the stages of love. Oh, man. Now, I bought the 2015 because McClelland's going to be going away, so I decided to stock up on it. And I'll probably put a few flakes in just a small jar and then put the other ones away for a long-term cellaring. But I do think I like this one the least. It's not bad, but with the Sutliff 1849, it's bright Virginias, so you still get that sweetness. and then you have the Perique that gives that little pepperiness. So it's like you get like a little bit of citrusy, peppery, along with the sweetness. It's very easy to smoke. I don't really know. This must be like a darker leaf. It's not as light. But it's not bad. If you like McClelland, get it. It's definitely worth the buy. You can buy it in bulk from Smoking Pipes. I got mine from Smoking Pipes. Scotty Piper got his from Tobacco. Oh man, I forget what it is. Smoking Pipes, Smoking Tobacco Pipes. I forget the other site. It's actually cheaper on the other site by a couple bucks, but I did not know that at the time, and I got it from Smoking Pipes. So it ended up costing me like 20 bucks for 4 ounces. So it's not bad. So honestly, I would recommend getting them all, trying them all at least once. I'm definitely buying another 10 of this. I'm going to find myself smoking this one a lot quicker than the other two. If I had to rate them, it would be this one, the 6 Pence, and then the 2015. If you want to try a sample of it first before you purchase something, shoot me a message. I don't have a problem giving you a sample of something, especially this. I got 4 ounces of it, and it's my least favorite. So I might give you a couple bowls. But this one's my favorite. Once again, shout out to Scotty Piper. This was gifted to me for my Christmas present. Me, him, Corey, Standard Texan, and the Bagpiper. We all traded Christmas presents, and he got a couple of my pipes and some tobacco, and he sent me this along with a couple other things, some snuff, Chelsea Morning. I love Chelsea Morning. Chelsea Morning is very good in the morning, especially with a cup of coffee. This I just find myself smoking all the time. I love it. It's modern Virginia Perique blend with just a bit of burley. Steamed, hot pressed, and matured. So it's just a great overall blend. This is good too. If you had to pick one, go with the Stonehenge. But this is a great blend too. I got it. It's not long-term cellared. My long-term cellared stuff are things I've tried and I want them to age more. Or possibly I didn't really enjoy it at the time, so I figured I'd store it for a while. I tried some like Golden Slice that I was not impressed with at the time. So I long-term cellared it. I stuck it in hot water in a jar. Took the jar out once it was nice and warm. Put the lid on, and the vacuum seal took place. And so you don't hear this. I have probably 12 jars. 5 of them are still like this. Because those are the ones I still go to regularly. So that's my real novice, not very helpful probably, review on those 3 flakes. If you got anything out of it, awesome. If you didn't, thanks for watching. As always, give a thumbs up, a sub if you haven't. Check out Scotty Piper, Bagpiper, Boogie Down Piper, Standard Texan. Those guys are awesome. They're my boys. And as always, I'll catch you guys later.